It was a consultative forum bringing together the legal practitioners to discuss matters of the pocket. And at the center of this debate is the Advocates' Remuneration Order that sets guidelines on how lawyers should charge for legal services. The lawyers want the code, last reviewed in 2006, to be revised upwards.
If we look at the comparisons between Uganda and Tanzania, despite their economy being not as strong as Kenyan economy, they charge more than what the Kenyan lawyers charge.
When an advocate is instructed by a client to undertake certain legal services for that client, they agree on what the charges will be. Okay, and so the remuneration order then comes in just as a guideline as to what their negotiations and the fees they would pay would be, but it is meant to provide more of a floor and an indicator, so that advocates don't undercut each other, and therefore the belief being that if people are undercutting each other just to get work, they will in turn get into unethical practices and shortcuts and prevent the delivery of quality service.
This, the lawyers argue, will help them cope with the harsh economic times. According to the advocates, the legal fees depend on the nature of the matter they are handling.
Between 0 and 500,000, the amount which was chargeable then was 68,000, but currently when you look at it, it comes to 47,000.
It's a guideline, it permits variations, so that if for more complex work, for instance, then that guideline will permit you to use that as a base and charge slightly more. Or if it's routine matters, it permits you to give a discount.
God forbid if you be told to represent the Senate, if you charge them, the public will start saying, why did we pay the chairman 50 million? And yet, this is a question which is so complex, so big, there is no known precedent.
Currently, only the Chief Justice has the discretion to regulate the remuneration guidelines, but the Law Society of Kenya now wants the function transferred to them.
The idea of having a remuneration order determined by the Chief Justice, yes, is rooted in Kenya, but it does not apply throughout the world.
But amidst the clamor for higher pay, there are concerns that this could deny justice to those who cannot raise the high legal fees.
If you are not able to foot the bill for litigation or legal fees, we have institutions which offer pro bono of services for free.
Other professional bodies such as the Bankers Association have opposed the review, saying it will raise the cost of lending. The lawyers have received support from the Attorney General's office and some professional bodies. Their proposals will be presented to the Chief Justice, who will appoint a committee to harmonize their proposals with those of other stakeholders. Sheila Sendeo, NTV.